Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Callie, and today's video is going to be the makeover of this gorgeous round table that I bought off of Facebook Marketplace. So I scored with this. Usually I don't have very much luck on Facebook Marketplace, but I found this table and I jumped on it, and I'm so glad that I did. So I loved the way that it looked. Just the reddish brown kind of clashed with the flooring in my house. So I'm going to give it a complete makeover on the top as well as the chairs. So I'm just starting with my palm sander. I alternated between 80 and 120 grit for the tabletop, just to kind of get all of this stuff off of the top and get down to the bare wood. So the sanding of it was probably what took the longest. It took me a couple of days to get all of this off. My husband also helped me with some. So I did the palm sander on the top, and then I went around the sides with just a piece of sandpaper, like a block of sandpaper. And it took forever, but it was so worth it. It turned out amazing, and I can't wait to show you guys the end result. So after I had sanded it and used the air compressor to get all of the dust off as well as wiping it down, I went ahead and I mixed bleach and water together. So I did 1 part bleach, 1 part water, and I'm just going to put this mixture all over the top of my table and then let it sit out in the sun and let the sun kind of do its magic. And I did 2 coats of this mixture, so once the first coat had dried, I just went back and did another coat, and again I just put this on all over with a regular paintbrush. Alright, so once the wood had dried and was done bleaching out in the sun, then I'm going to come in with this Minwax Wood Effect in Weathered Gray, and I'm going to put a coat of this on. I loved the way that the table looked just naturally bleached. I thought it was really pretty, but I wanted just to add a little something on top of that, and that's what this product did. It pretty much just acted as a glaze, and I really wanted it to have a weathered gray look. So I put this on all of the table. I should say that after I let the bleach mixture dry, I did give it a light sanding with a fine grit sandpaper, and then I came in with this, and I'm just going to put this all over the top with a regular paintbrush, and then I let that dry, and then I gave it another sanding just to smooth everything out, and then I put another coat of this Minwax Weathered Gray on top of that. So I did 2 coats of this product, and then I'm going to let that dry and sand it all again. So then once that was done drying, I came in with this polycrylic in clear satin. You can of course use any kind of finish that you want, but I had again sanded it in between the coat of the weathered gray and this polycrylic. And I just put this all over with a paintbrush. You have to work kind of fast with this stuff because it does dry really fast, especially if you live somewhere where it's warm. And I did it all in one direction so that I wouldn't have any bubbles or any lines or anything like that. So I'm going to put a coat of this all over. I love the way that the weathered gray looks, and this clear satin will dry more matte than it looks right now. It's wet, so of course it's shiny, but I love the way that this turned out. This combination is so beautiful with the bleach and the weathered gray. And so I did one coat of this and then sanded, and then a few other coats with sanding in between. So then for my chairs, I used this gel stain by Minwax in the color black. If you have never used a gel stain, definitely try it. It acts more like a paint, which I love, and it goes on really, really nice. So I had stripped the chairs as well as sanded them, and after all of that was done, I'm coming in with this gel stain. And it took 2 coats of the gel stain on each chair. I will say that the gel stain does take a while to dry. I let it dry overnight and then came back in with another coat. So the drying time is a little bit longer, but that's okay. It works and it holds up really, really nicely. And then after I got the gel stain all on there and dried, I came back in with a fine grit sandpaper, sanded it all smooth again, and then I put a coat of polycrylic over the top just to give it a protective finish. So lots of sanding in this project. I know a lot of people don't love refinishing furniture, but for me it's really therapeutic. Like, I love to put on a good audio book and just listen to that, or a podcast while I'm doing this, and it's just kind of like a break for me as a mom, and so I really, really enjoy doing this. This is the final product. I think it turned out so beautiful. I'm in love with the way that it turned out. This rug is from Amazon. I think it just overall completed the look. If you want to see more of how I decorated my dining room for fall, I will link that video up above and down below. I have a lot of decorating videos for fall, and so you can check those out as well. But again, this table turned out so cute. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave any questions you might have down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!